I've been in the business for 30 years.
Bought a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but quite a few products here, commercially rated, that we've used, over the years and we've found to be very trustworthy. Carpet-wise, we brought our two best-selling loops, all nylon, going to wear very well with an interesting backing on it to help avoid snags. Cut pile nylon for you for the nursery so that the kids have something a little softer. We brought a quick book of laminate, which is the commercial, for the commercial aspect of the area, and also some porcelain tile, which is a little bit stronger than ceramic. We'll go over those as we kind of view everything.
Okay, that sounds great. If you want to do a quick step through, that would be wonderful.
Okay. I'm sorry.
If you want to do a quick walk through the products, that would be wonderful.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Start with these two. What you'll see here are shawls. They're both 26 or 28 ounce nylon. And all that's clarifying is the amount of yarn per square inch. The 26 ounce is a little less dense than the 28, so you get a little bit better wear with the 28 ounce. What's special about these products is Shaw has come out with a new backing system. What the backing system is, it's called their Stay-Lock backing. What it'll do is help prevent snags, and also it'll help prevent seams from unraveling. They come with a 10 to 15 year warranty, whereas seams used to not be warranted. Aside from that, if you were to see runs in carpet now and your vacuum grabs it, it would zip up. Now if something happens, it only goes a stitch or two, and you can simply take care of it, and the vacuum will not actually let it run. If something does happen, you would then contact them, the company themselves have warranted that this will not happen with this new backing system they have created. So that's what we're going to be looking at, and this will probably be for the main corridor and sanctuary, if I'm correct. For the nursery, what you have is a cut pile nylon. Nylon is the best wearing product. I think I may have mentioned that already. What you have here is actually a pile, so it's a little bit softer on the little guy's feet if the kids are playing, and also recommend putting a little pad under here. You certainly stretch it right in, save their knees if the kids fall, if they bump their head. The carpet plus the pad will help to alleviate some of the damage it may have caused if they were glued directly to the cement. Over here is laminate, and I also have a brochure or a catalog, which I would recommend going online. There are 3 commercial products carried by Quickstep that we carry. All are 12 mil with a nice wear layer on it. All will come with a minimum of a 7-year commercial wear warranty. This just is kind of show you some specs. There are some visuals on the laminate. And then quickly, I just brought you 2 very basic ceramics, kind of a neutral beige, or if you guys are looking to go with closer to a cream, we could use this here, and we can supply grout colors later, if you guys ultimately want to pick. There's, heck, 3 or 4 dozen colors. But what's good about these is it's price effective. They're not over the top price, but they're still porcelain. Porcelain will wear a lot better for you in a commercial area, where ceramic has a tendency to break in the cold and uneven floors, where the porcelain will take the brunt of that unevenness and or wear over time. That's kind of where we sit in the products that we're going to be presenting.
I have a quick question before we move away from
Yes,
the tile.
Yes.
I see a lot of commercial places now and individuals, they run the tile up their walls.
Yes.
Do you recommend that?
Are you talking half the wall or the base?
At the very least, probably the base.
The base, yes. The base will make it easier. You can do bullnose, which are, they're a foot wide, probably about 3 or 4 inches high, and it's got a nice rounded edge for a nice finish on the top. Or if you want to go to 6, a lot of projects we do will cut a 12-inch tile right in half and use that. And that's just it's a lot more clean, easier to clean. Down the road, if you kick it, it's not going to get damaged, like a vinyl-based wood or wood-based, depending on, sometimes wheelchairs may hit it. I don't know if there's a lot of wheelchairs in the area.
And to your point,
yeah,
when you said halfway up the wall,
yeah,
I think that looks wonderful, and it's easy to keep clean like the base.
It is.
What do you think about that, and a wheelchair bumping it?
I'm worried about the height of a wheelchair and how hard it would hit.
Okay.
Because they make, and I don't know that I would even be able to find it, wall tile are thinner and lighter. If If you put something heavy like this, it's going to start sliding in your mortar. And as you can try to let the mortar tack up. It's basically like a concrete. And when you put it up, you almost have to sit there and hold it until it actually secures itself. So it's tedious in the installation aspect of it. Essentially, it does look visually pleasing and it's durable. The installation is it's very tough, and these tile are going to be heavy and it'll take some time if you tried to do it with this. If you were going to do a wall, I would recommend maybe getting into a wall tile of some sort.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to make you guys stand there for hours holding up tiles.
Yeah,
Again, maybe we do.
Yep.
But, all right, thank you for that.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to say about this? We do have a few questions for him.
I think that was a pretty quick overview. I'm pretty happy with what I said, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you have
Great.
questions.
Yep, we have a few, and I don't know if you guys want to bounce off each other a little bit, or
Dave's shy.
Yeah.
Dave shy. Dave, do you want one question? This is an easy one.
Sure.
You've actually touched base on a few of these points,
Okay.
but just for clarity, and then it'll answer the board's questions maybe a little better too. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a rolled carpet versus carpet tile?
Well, it's easier carpet tile, just for spacing, furniture, anything involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much about the same. I mean, same durable.
Yeah, durability-wise, he's right.
Yeah.
Installation-wise, yes, he's right. What you're going to get into, though, is a lot more money. Carpet tile, while they're easy to install, the glue's expensive because it's pressure sensitive. You actually have to glue the whole area, and actually you let it dry first. And what that drying does is allows the glue to activate. It becomes tacky. The backing will actually then, you just sit the carpet tile down. It won't move side to side, but if you feel a corner, you can pull it back up. So that makes it easier in that aspect, but now you're going to have a seam every 1.5 feet, 2 feet, depending on the size of the tile. And aside from that, the carpet tiles, I think I just touched on, are more expensive and the glue is expensive. So the cost is driven up quite a bit if you go that route.
Okay.
Whereas this, we can cut it one big shot, and I don't know exactly where all the seams will fall at this juncture, but far less seams would be the main benefit going going with the broadloom as opposed to the tile.
Okay, there's definitely clarity there, so thank you. Now, your client wants a product that will not snag or fray, which you've touched on.
Yep.
Be able to resist stains. The traffic's going to be ridiculous, so they need to hold up to the traffic. From research, we can determine that cut tile and nylon base carpet are the two best types.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, from what you... again, and I know you've presented this, but very simply, which would be better for the situation and why?
Alrighty, this is a cut tile nylon. It becomes 12 feet wide. The carpet's made in what they call rows. Every single seam you see in this, if you were to have, 2 or 3 dozen large project, you're going to see this will not come with a stay-lock bagging because it's not what they call a loop. It's a cut and a twist is ultimately what they've done. It's pulled down. That's why it looks as it is. This will not be good for your corridor or anything of that nature. Even though it's a cut pile, it's going to be best in your nursery, and that's about it. A lot of sanctuaries sometimes have this, but again, you're not going to hide the seams in this at all. And it won't come with that stay-lock, which I touched on earlier. The backing has the stay-lock, which I mentioned. The loop actually goes through. So what you actually do is take a screwdriver, open the row up, use a row runner trimmer, and then your seams go together, and it hides. I'm not going to say you won't see it, because the minute I do, you will. But you have 99% more likelihood you will never see the seam in this as opposed to the cut pile. And as for wearability, nylon is 100% correct. 90 or so % of our customers, we give nylon. They make other fibers. Nylon has a track record absolutely to wear better than a polypropylene, an olefin, a polyester, anything of that nature.
Okay.
Did I touch on all those?
I think...
Maybe. Did I go too much? Sorry.
No, definitely not too much.
Good.
Actually, the next question was, would you recommend other carpet types? But I think you've actually touched on that, so we can bypass
Yeah,
that.
commercial loop is the way to go and what you guys are asking for.
Okay. Okay, and just a couple more. Another contractor had mentioned that 85% of the carpet repair calls deal with seam repair. You've covered that very well. Do you guys not get a lot of calls for seam repair?
It happens. What happens when you trim it, the way I was explaining it, in that old backing system, sometimes if a product has a lack of latex on the back, there's 3 layers of latex hold everything together, and once the backing's done, what happens is that'll break down quicker. But this new Stay-Lock backing, they're saying, will hold up much better, so I think you're going to avoid any worry of that nature.
Okay, avoid keyword.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, go ahead.
Also to add on to, we use a seam sealer on all seams.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
It's-
the old poofy.
Okay, I think that probably covered all of that very clearly. It sounds like you guys, well, your professionalism is shining through. In the nursery, a pad will be necessary in addition to the carpet, of course.
Yep.
But why is the choice of that pad so important?
When you get into a commercial carpet, the latex that I'm talking about
Mhm.
is usually heavier. It's made not to bounce too much. If you get too thick of a pad and that latex bounces, it will cause it to wrinkle. I'm sure we've all seen carpet wrinkle. Sometimes it's natural with our weather here in this climate. It's hot, cold, cold, hot, all the time. So carpet will naturally do that. If you put something too squishy under the commercial carpet, it will wrinkle a lot quicker. You want something more firm and thinner. You know, it'll still take the brunt of, you know, if the kids fall on their knees or something, you can get a commercially rated carpet, which will not allow that carpet to bounce as much, which will allow it to last a little bit longer for you, for sure.
Okay, thank you very much. One last question, and this is, mentioned wood flooring, there was clarity there.
Yeah,
The maintenance would be ridiculous.
yeah, hardwood, not a good idea. It'll scratch, it'll wear, it'll fade, and you'll spend twice the money. It is brutal. So the laminate's definitely the way to go. You know, they make it commercially warranted, scratch resistant, not scratch proof. Unfortunately, they won't, just like they won't call anything stain proof, but stain resistant. The 12 mil product is thick, it's nice and heavy duty, wear very well for you. Like I said, most of these have a minimum of 7-year wear warranty, and that's in the catalog, which I pointed to. And because the way the samples are made, it's probably best to go on the internet to get the visual of what the products look like. And they're actually very realistic. The way they make those heavier ones now are very textured, very neat looking.
Okay. Well, that's it for questions for now, and I want to thank both of you for working on this, for bringing your products, for coming here. Dave and Jeff, you are obviously experts in your field. There is no doubt there. So I think that I'm going to be very happy to be able to work with you. And thank you again for coming.
No
Thanks
problem.
for having us.
Thanks. See ya.